What's going on, Socialites? Welcome back to another Global Pokemon Society Draft League battle. It's Week 7, and we got a battle of two 3-3 teams fighting for those last couple playoff spots. The Vero Beach Volcarona taking on the Driftveil City Dragapults. Vero bringing Alakazam, Porygon-Z, Arcanine, Dusknoir, Jolteon, and Hitmonlee. The Dragapults countering with Mamoswine, Suicune, Rotom-Frost, Houndoom, Swellow, and Purugly. Interesting, this is the second week since Vero dropped Metagross for Roserade. They have not brought their A-tier Pokemon. Typically the second best Pokemon on your team, but they have decided not to bring it. See here, as the Dragapults lead off with Purugly. And Vero goes into Jolteon, so a speed matchup here. Jolteon with an interesting set, to say the least. Purugly with a fake out. Big damage there, critical hit. We see the Life Orb on Purugly. Big damage to Jolteon. Now we might see a swap out here from Purugly, or it might try and go for a U-turn. Could also go for Sucker Punch if it's expecting an attack. Nope, it is going to be a switch out, most likely into Mamoswine. That is what Driftveil sends out. Jolteon getting the light screen up. Not sure what the sunny day is necessarily for here. Jolteon's going to switch out though. Arcanine's going to come in, try and get an Intimidate off. However, could be walking right into a Mamoswine Earthquake, and it's actually oblivious, so the Intimidate doesn't even go off. Here's the Earthquake. Takes down Arcanine for the first KO of the match. That is good information for Vero to know, though, that Mamoswine is oblivious. Can't be intimidated. Alakazam comes in. Gonna go for that energy ball here. Big damage, but not enough to take out Mamoswine. And here comes an Icicle Crash. Huge damage, bringing Alakazam down to its Focus Sash. That should allow Mamoswine to go for the Ice Shard here. Yeah, but that's what Mamoswine does. Taking out Alakazam, so two quick KOs for Mamoswine, giving Driftveil the lead. 6 Pokemon to 4. Vero, after a little bit of thinking, sends out Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee going for the fake out. See if Driftveil wants to switch Mamoswine out. Might assume that it's done its job here. There's the fake out, and that will knock out Mamoswine. Vero does take one of the bigger offensive threats away from the Dragapults, but still a lot of Pokemon to work through. Hitmonlee has to find an opportunity get this close combat off. Probably won't get it against Swellow here. Swellow actually going with the Protect. Looking to get that free burn from the Flame Orb. Pretty sure it could have just gone for the Brave Bird to get the KO, but either way, looks like Hitmonlee is going to stay in here. Swellow getting the Brave Bird off, taking down Hitmonlee. Jolteon could come in here. No more electric immunity, although Rotom does provide an electric resist. Not sure if Swellow has the quick attack. Looks like they're going to switch out though. And Rotom-Frost is going to come in. There's the Volt Switch. Not doing too much to Rotom. Only a couple Pokemon remaining on Vero's side. Vero's KO leader, Porygon-Z, comes in. The light screen does wear off now. Didn't really do much as Driftveil was using all of their physical attackers. So now with no light screen, the Dragapults will be able to deal more special damage. Oh, Rotom gets its own light screen up here. Porygon-Z with the Tri-Attack. Choice Specs. Adaptability. Almost enough to take down Rotom. Rotom being faster than Porygon. Deals some big damage with the Thunderbolt before Porygon takes down the Refrigerator. The Dragapults send out Purugly. Vero makes the switch into Dusknoir, predicting a fake out perhaps. That is what Purugly goes for. Purugly with the Sucker Punch, but it fails as Dusknoir sets up the Trick Room. Inverting the speed orders here. Don't allow it to go first. Purugly, though, with the Sucker Punch, can still prioritize the attack. Doesn't go for it here, though. Earthquake doing big damage to Purugly. Goes for the Play Rough, but Dusknoir avoids it. Maybe they were expecting a switch out. Dusknoir going for the Rock Slide. Not sure about that one, as it does have the potential to miss. compared to Earthquake, but they do connect on the rock slide, maybe trying to predict Swellow trying to come in. And they do take out Purugly. So now it's back to 3v3, but all of Vero's Pokemon hovering around 50% in terms of HP, while the Dragapults are all relatively healthy. The Trick Room will be up a couple more turns. Dragapults send out Suicune. Dusknoir with a Thunder Punch doing relatively little damage, but does get the paralysis onto Suicune. Scald, not doing much. Do they get the burn? No. With the paralysis, though, Suicune might invert the speeds here. As this should be the last turn of Trick Room. Now Dusknoir is still slower. Just chipping away. Suicune with the Shadow Ball. We'll finish off Dusknoir. I have to see, could be Porygon-Z coming in here. I think that's probably the best bet. You could also bring in Jolteon just to set up the light screen. But you probably need Jolteon to take care of Swellow at the end here. Porygon's gonna lock into Thunderbolt. Tri-Attack might be better though. But this is a Choice Specs Thunderbolt, and it does knock out Suicune. With that critical hit, not sure if that critical hit mattered. Swellow comes out. Should be able to pick up the KO here with the Facade onto Porygon-Z, and that's going to leave only Jolteon. Jolteon goes for the Volt Switch. Should knock out Swellow here. And it's going to come down to Houndoom as Dragapult's last Pokemon. But it is at full HP. Jolteon might have to hope for a critical hit here. Let's see. Jolteon with the Volt Switch. No, not enough. Not even with a critical hit. And Houndoom with the Dark Pulse takes down Jolteon. And a close game one going to the Dragapults here. We'll pause it here for a second. We'll be back for game two in just a moment. Alright, Socialites, we're back. Getting ready for game two as the Driftveil City Dragapults have the series lead right now. Again, both these teams 3-3 going into this match for the season. And it's going to be interesting these last few weeks. These teams and the Memphis Muse all playing each other. Those three teams could only take up 2 playoff spots. As we see Driftveil lead off with Mamoswine, and Vero leads off with Dusknoir. See how these teams try to switch it up here. Mamoswine getting the Earthquake off. Huge damage onto Dusknoir. Dusknoir getting its own Earthquake off. Vero with no Earthquake resist or immunity. The thing is switching out here, but whoever they switch into is just gonna die. And they're gonna go right into Arcanine here. Which I feel like is a mistake. We know Arcanine's gonna die to this. You know, that Intimidate could be useful. Arcanine's speed and extreme speed could be useful. I'd rather have sacrificed Dusknoir there for sure. Dusknoir isn't doing much damage to any of these. And now you need to bring something out that can outspeed Mamoswine, which is going to be your Alakazam. But now Mamoswine can break Alakazam's Focus Sash before it dies. That's what Mamoswine will do, getting some nice damage off on Alakazam. Alakazam does finish off Mamoswine with the Energy Ball. Could see Purugly come out here, try and get another Fake Out off. Could even see Purugly come in and just U-turn. I wouldn't hate that move either. We do see Purugly come out. Vero gonna make the same play they did last game, switching on to Dusknoir. Let's see if Purugly went for the Sucker Punch or the Fake Out, or if they went for the U-turn here. They do go for the Fake Out, so Vero Beach outplaying them here again. Purugly with a Play Rough does connect this time, but Dusknoir able to survive. Dusknoir gained the Trick Room up. Dusknoir should probably switch out here into Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee would probably be bad here. You want Hitmonlee to come in for the last turn of the Trick Room. So you probably want to switch out into Porygon. Let's see, Purugly most likely going for the Sucker Punch. So it does fail. Purugly gets Sucker Punch off this time. Another critical hit from Purugly. Big damage onto Porygon-Z. Porygon-Z though with the Tri-Attack. Takes down Purugly. There'll be a couple more turns of this Trick Room for Porygon-Z to play with. The only Pokemon that might be slower than it would be Suicune. And that's who Driftveil's going to send out. Looks like Vero is going to sacrifice Dusknoir here. I like this play because it allows them to get Hitmonlee in on the last turn here. Ooh, actually, Suicune trying to set up a Calm Mind. Dusknoir going for the Thunder Punch. Gain some damage, no paralysis this time though, as Suicune goes for the Scald. Should knock out Dusknoir. So now the Trick Room's over. That can allow Hitmonlee to come in. Get off a strong close combat. Hitmonlee has to be careful. Suicune, with the Inner Focus ability, can't be faked out. And that's what they're going for. So, Vero does not know that Suicune has the Inner Focus ability. Let's see though, the Dragapults might switch out here. I don't think they would though. There's no point. Everything else would just die to a close combat. Hitmonlee with the fake out though. But the Inner Focus means that Suicune can't be flinched, so it's going to get off another Calm Mind. A big misstep for Vero. If Suicune had gone for that Calm Mind here, surely 2 close combats would have been enough for the KO. Now they're going to have to hope that 1 close combat is enough. Because I am pretty sure that a Scald will finish off Hitmonlee here at +2. We will see. No, 1 close combat, not enough. Now it's going to be up to, can Hitmonlee survive a +2 Scald from Suicune? It does survive. Does it get burned? No burn. So Hitmonlee is actually going to have a chance here to sweep this up at the end. It does have its Unburden ability now. Hitmonlee. I don't want to say rewarded for the bad play, because obviously he would have been at full HP with this, but lucky that this Suicune has no special attack investment. There's a close combat though, taking out Suicune. Swellow's gonna come out. Oh, him only going for the Rock Slide. Pretty sure close combat would be enough for the KO. Yeah, close combat would surely knock it out. Swellow going with the Protect here. The Dragapults do have a chance. Again, I don't know why you would Protect there. Just Brave Bird. Just try to KO. See, now you give him a chance. Now he learned and he's gonna click close combat and not risk the Rock Slide miss. Close combat takes down Swellow. Critical hit didn't matter. Houndoom's gonna come out. Hitmonlee getting the close combat off, knocking out Houndoom. So Hitmonlee able to clean up this game too, very convincingly. And really, it looks like this should be Vero's game plan here. Try to get Hitmonlee in against Suicune. You gotta dodge those Scald Burns, but if they can dodge those Scald Burns, it looks like Hitmonlee should be able to sweep through this team. Vero bringing the series back to 1 apiece. Convincing Hitmonlee sweep. We'll be right back for Game 3 in just a moment. Alright, Socialites. Both coaches game ready for Game 3 here. Vero taking Game 2 with that convincing Hitmonlee sweep at the end. I would like to see them not throw, you know, a Pokemon away here. They're leading right off with Hitmonlee. I don't like that either. Because I do think the Dragapults can still just lead off with Mamoswine and get a couple kills pretty easily. Oh, they lead off with Suicune though. Okay, so this actually works out for Vero. They gotta try and go for their close combat first to get their speed boost. Alright, they didn't learn. They didn't learn. Let me guess, this is gonna be the Scald Burn. I tell you. They get the burn. Completely punished. Foolish. Completely foolish. You didn't learn from Game 2 when you tried to fake out the Suicune. It still used its move. You go for it here. It still uses its move. You get burned. You miss out on all that damage. This close combat. There goes the sweeping potential from Hitmonlee. That was a critical hit doing that much damage. It's all over but the crying here. This is going to allow Suicune to get so many Calm Minds off. I wouldn't be surprised. It might go for 2 or 3. I think it could get up to 3. It only goes for the 1 though. But it will knock out Hitmonlee. So in an inverse of the match in Game 2, Suicune comes out against Hitmonlee, the victor, and really takes away a lot of sweeping potential for Vero. They're going into Alakazam here. They've revealed the energy ball before. Here it comes now. Doing some nice damage to Suicune. Ooh, and gets the special defense drop. Suicune with the Shadow Ball. This is at +1. Ooh, big damage. Another critical hit. A lot of critical hits this game. Most of them mattering for Driftveil's side. Alakazam, though, should be able to finish off Suicune here. Ooh, they're going with a Charge Beam. I don't know if that'll do enough damage. it doesn't do enough damage. Suicune surviving on 1 HP. Another big misstep for Vero. Trying to get greedy there. Get the Charge Beam off. Try to get a special attack boost. Again, they should know that Mamoswine would just come in there and Ice Shard them. So just get the kill when you can. So frazzled by that I clicked on Suicune to die. But no, Suicune's still alive. Jolteon, though, with the Volt Switch, finally takes down Suicune. But a lot of Vero's damage dealers have been taken care of. Vero looks like they didn't want Jolteon to switch out there, but that's what Volt Switch does. They're gonna bring Dusknoir out. That gives Dragapults the opportunity to send out Houndoom. Houndoom with the taunt, trying to stop the Trick Room from coming up. Dusknoir, though, goes for the Earthquake. Takes down Houndoom. So Vero getting a quick KO, evening up the match at 4 apiece. Driftveil, though, still with that Mamoswine. And we will see Mamoswine come out here. I'm not going to make a comment on that. Mamoswine with the big Earthquake. Dusknoir getting Earthquake off of its own, breaking Mamoswine's Focus Sash. Mamoswine takes down Dusknoir with the Earthquake. Ooh, Arcanine comes in. Vero keeping Arcanine around this time for the late game should give it some speed and priority that they were lacking in the previous couple games. Dragapults thinking hard about this one. They don't have many switch-ins here. There are two Pokemon that aren't weak to fire attacks, are relatively frail. There's the Flamethrower. It does knock out Mamoswine. We could see Swellow maybe come out here. Yep, there's Swellow. So Vero should make a hard switch into Jolteon here. Predicting a Protect. Even if they go for a Brave Bird, which would be their strongest attack, Jolteon would resist and be able to get the Volt Switch off to KO. However, I don't think that's what Vero is going to do here, as we see them hovering over their moves. Don't Will-O-Wisp the Guts Pokemon, please. They go for Extreme Speed, but... Oh, actually, it's not going to be a Protect here. It's just going to be a regular Facade. However, again, Swellow's going to be able to outspeed Arcanine here. And this is going to KO Arcanine. And I think that might basically be the match here, as now that really opens up Rotom on Dragapult's side. Being able to kind of wall Jolteon and not break down against Porygon. If I was going to switch out, we should see Rotom come in here. Yep. Rotom getting the light screen up. Should just about seal it here. Porygon with the Tri-Attack. Not enough with the light screen to take down Rotom. Rotom could get a Thunderbolt off here. They actually go for the Blizzard. Should do some big damage to Porygon. Takes out with another critical hit. So many critical hits here. Working out in the Dragapult's favor for sure. I think that's been like 4 critical hits that actually mattered on the Dragapult side. The Veros had a couple critical hits, but they were all against Pokemon that would have died anyway. So the Dragapults, not that I think they needed the luck here at the end of this one, but it definitely helps them. The Shadow Ball will take out Rotom, but that should allow Swellow or Purugly, either one can probably finish off Jolteon here. And it's going to be Purugly getting the call. Should be a pretty secure fake out into Sucker Punch situation. Here's the fake out. Some good chip there from Purugly. Then we'll have to see, will the Sucker Punch be enough to finish off Jolteon? No, Jolteon able to survive. So you're saying there's a chance they're probably going to need a critical hit here. No. Doesn't even look like... Oh, yeah, with the light screen. Well, with the light screen, they could have gotten the critical hit. But Jolteon goes down to the second Sucker Punch. And with that, the Driftveil City Dragapults, on the back of a bunch of critical hits, and I think Vero just missed playing Arcanine, really, in all 3 games, moves the Dragapults up to 4-3, and the Vero Beach Volcarona falling down to 3-4. Still in the playoff hunt, though. Of course, 2 more weeks to go. As always, thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a like, and if you're not already subscribed, do that as well. And as always, stay classy, society.